From Deadline, Norm Macdonald has passed away after a 9-year private battle with cancer. Norm Macdonald was 61. The comedian's longtime producing partner and friend Laurie Jo Hoekstra was with him when he died. Said Norm Macdonald had been battling cancer for nearly a decade, but was determined to keep his health struggles private, away from family, friends, and fans. Hoekstra said he was most proud of his comedy. He never wanted the diagnosis to affect the way the audience or any of his loved ones saw him. Norm was a pure comic. He once wrote that a joke should catch someone by surprise. It should never pander. He certainly never pandered. Norm will be missed terribly. Norm was a Saturday Night Live cast member from 1993 to 1998, making his greatest impact as the anchor of the show's weekend update segments for 3 seasons, remembered both for his droll style and for his refusal to go easy on O.J. Simpson despite reported pressure from NBC execs. Norm Macdonald would prove one of the most impactful update anchors, pivoting away from the slapstick approach of Chevy Chase and towards the more barbed political approach of his successor, Colin Quinn. Norm was born October 17, 1959 in Quebec City. He was a contestant on Star Search in 1990, hired to write for Roseanne Barr's sitcom Roseanne for the 92-93 season before landing SNL. Deadline writes, Macdonald's departure from SNL was controversial in itself, and he often attributed his firing to the continued lambasting of O.J. Simpson as a murderer, despite what he said was the displeasure of Don Ohlmeyer, president of NBC's West Coast division, who Macdonald said was a friend of the former football great. After leaving SNL in 98, Macdonald starred in The Norm Show from 1999 to 2001. He also did a 1-season talk show for Netflix called Norm Macdonald Has a Show. That was in 2018. If you're on social media this afternoon, I'm seeing a lot of people posting the picture of Norm Macdonald dressed up as Burt Reynolds, probably his most memorable character from Saturday Night Live. Those Jeopardy sketches were great, the ones where Burt Reynolds would torture Alex Trebek. Really, really awesome. One of my favorite comedy bits of them all, I don't just mean by Norm, is Norm has a bit about the Fantastic Four. I won't do it justice here, but it's Norm as the leader of the Fantastic Four, giving everyone else their nicknames. And he says, Ben, you know, you're really hideous. You will be the Thing. And I, of course, will be Mr. Fantastic. And then they get into an argument about whether or not he should be Mr. Stretchy Man or something like that. I will play that bit on the Weekly Comedy Thing when the new episode comes out on Sunday. The Weekly Comedy Thing is my show on Live by Live app. It is free, so I'll do that next week. Some reactions from social media. Jim Gaffigan tweets, "Oh my God, we lost a legend. Norm was punishingly funny, a unique special point of view, and completely organic. R.I.P. Norm Macdonald." Patton Oswalt wrote, "No, God damn it. Oh my God, what is even happening? Goodbye, Norm. You were never not 100% hilarious." Tim Dillon tweets, "Let me pause my meaningless online arguments to say Norm was one of the greatest comedians to have ever lived. One of the best moments of my career was when he found something I did funny. Very few comics will ever possess that level of mastery." Seth Rogen wrote, "I was a huge fan of Norm Macdonald, and I essentially ripped off his delivery when I first started acting. I would stay up specifically to watch him on talk shows. He was the funniest guest of all time. We lost a comedy giant today. One of the all-time greats, R.I.P." And Jon Stewart said, "No one can make you break like Norm Macdonald. Hilarious and unique. F cancer. Norm Macdonald, dead at age 61. If you don't hear me mention this on tomorrow's podcast, it's because I already recorded it. See you then."